Welcome to the vlog. You know when you're convinced you've forgotten something, but you can't quite put your finger on it? What?
This is quality caravan vlogging.
Welcome to the vlog. First of all, I'd like to thank Mandy for Christmasising the caravan. No, before you say anything, we do not travel with all these things up here. So you'll notice that I have no glasses on. I know. The Michael Caines have gone forever. No, they haven't gone forever. If you're an avid viewer, you'll know that I've missed a couple of vlogs. Now, the main reason for that is that a couple of weeks, in fact, a week ago, I'm filming Saturday. A week ago on Thursday, I had a cataract operation on, actually they don't call it an operation, they call it a procedure on my left eye. I mentioned it previous vlog. So at the moment, I don't really need. So I guess really, this is, if you're bored, just I'll put like a time stamp thing down there. If you're bored of me talking about me, then you can skip forward. But what I'm finding now is that this eye is now really good. It's not. I mean, clear vision obviously because there's no cataract there, but also the colours are weird. Now I kind of want to say there's less colour. It's like someone's turned the contrast up on the TV a bit and you just want to back it off a little bit. I don't know, it's this eye now is, now if you can see the colour of that light, you'd know exactly what I mean, but it's kind of sepia. It's like I've got a very lightly darkened glass on this eye. So it's kind of like, well, there's no point in me doing that because you can't see it obviously, but this one is like blue white. All the whites are like blue. In fact, when I first got it done, I'm walking around the house, and if somebody would have said that we changed out all the warm LED lights for white LED lights, it would be exactly that difference looking through my left eye. So we have a utility room that's got an LED bulb in it. Now it's a bright white one. You know, you get bright white and you get, you know, like a warm like this. So I was convinced that it was a warm light, but now I've got my eye done, I can see it's absolutely like a bright LED colour, which is, anyway, that's fairly dull for you, I suppose. I still do have the glasses, and I still need glasses for reading. Like now, before I couldn't see any of the writing on the camera screen. Obviously you can't see it, but I can't usually see it, but I can now. Can't really see it with that eye, can see it with that eye. So I have my glasses here. I know a couple of people have said, oh, I can see the light reflecting in your glasses is off-putting. I know, some people, right? Well, this one, I don't have a lens in it. I've taken it out because this is for my old eye. So I can't go to the opticians yet because the ophthalmologist said probably in the new year I can go back to the opticians to get my glasses corrected. So now, anyway, this is really dull. Anyway, so I had it done. Painless, weird procedure to say the least. Recovery, feels like you got a bit of grit in your eye for the first day, and then that disappears as well. My eye still feels a bit weird. No pain, but it just feels like I've got some kind of swelling down here or something. But I don't think, and also I can see sometimes a little bit of the lens, like when you see something like this. Mentioned that to the ophthalmologist. He said what it is the brain has like kind of recognised there's something different in your eye, so it will tell you about it for the first probably a month or something, and then you won't see it because the brain will just see. It's not the eyes, it's the brain, isn't it? So the brain will say, oh, I'm fed up of telling you about that lens thing, I won't bother reporting it anymore, and that you don't see it. So tiny bit weird, but fantastic. Coming up to Christmas now. I've actually finished work. I finished work on Friday the 17th, and I'm not back again till the new year. So that's that. So what else is going on? So last time as well I talked about the ferry prices. Now just for a bit of a laugh, oh yes, the evenings whiz past at the CaravanVlogger household. So just for a bit of a laugh, I went on to P&O ferries just to see how much it would be to go for maybe one day, or just, you know, if you wanted to go for a Christmas market, which we did think about, maybe Belgium or something, or even Germany. We'd go out maybe for the weekend and come. I'll put the price up, see if I can find the email just over Mandy's lights, because it was in excess of £2,000. I mean, I'm not sure the ferry prices has gone mad. A bit more on that later, maybe. Yes, something else newsworthy is as of yesterday, the 16th of December. No, not yesterday. Day before yesterday, anyway. Well, who cares? As of now, the new towing rules are in place. You might be able to hear shooting there. It's not a subscriber with a grudge. I think because we're semi-rural, you get. I don't know. If I convince myself it's clay pigeon shooting, but I have no idea. As long as they're not shooting cats, I don't know. This, as of the 16th of December, they came in. So it's a month late, basically. I know they had issues getting approval. Maybe some of the old farts. Can I say that? Some of the old farts in the House of Lords, maybe. I don't know this as fact, but this is my warped imagination. I think maybe a lot of it, more than a lot of it, was political. They disguised in saying things like, "Oh, it'd be dangerous for first-time drivers to tow big caravans." You know what? As probably you have as well, I've towed light caravans, I've towed heavy caravans. Never really thought a heavier caravan was more dangerous. What's more dangerous is towing a car that's lighter than the caravan, right? I mean, that kind of makes sense to everybody. You don't want the dog wagging the tail. No, you do. You do want the dog wagging the tail. You don't want the tail wagging the dog. Where the caravan is heavier than the car, and anyway, so I don't, you know, all this, and a lot of people say this on Facebook groups, and honestly, I don't buy it. If you're new to caravanning, you're equally as dangerous driving a light caravan as you are a heavy one. It's the car caravan ratio that's the important thing, in my humble opinion. So anyway, this does mean that Mandy can now tow this. Do you know what? Should I put my glasses on? Is this not just a bit weird with my glasses off? I'm not sure. I've actually forgotten I didn't have them on. I'll do the second half with my glasses on. Do you know what? I can't. Look, I know this isn't an eye channel, but if you wear variofocal lenses, it's the weirdest thing. When you first start wearing variofocal lenses, the whole world is just a bit weird. What's even weirder is when you have one variofocal lens. So just then I put my glasses on, and it takes a while for your brain to adjust to your brain takes a while to recognize the lens or get used to the lens. And if you've only got one lens in, it's weird when you put them on, and it takes maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes for your brain to realize what's going on, and then when you take them off, it takes another 10 minutes. So it's just better off without them. Feel free to draw a pair of glasses on me or something, or whatever you want to do, but I'll keep them off for now. So yeah, so this means Mandy can tow with this now. Now, she's never towed before. Not that she's incapable, she just never has, because she's not had the license previously. We did kind of mention that maybe she could share the driving down to France, which she's more than capable of doing. But I think it just opens up possibilities for people to have bigger caravans if they want to. And also, I think maybe, I don't know, it takes the pressure off. Well, maybe with motorhomes especially, because I think motorhome manufacturers were struggling to keep the weights under the level they needed to be. Was it 3,500 kilograms, if memory serves me right? Especially, I mean, the bigger the motorhome you get, the heavier it is, obviously, and they've had to. See, I don't think. To me, keeping things lighter, like with caravans, it doesn't usually. To keep things lighter, you'd need to use more expensive things, like using carbon fibre and stuff like that. But what caravan manufacturers do, they just use cheaper things. Like the doors are lighter, and to make them lighter, they use chipboard rather than, I don't know, I say MDF, like MDF's a luxury item, but you know what I mean. It's just everything in the caravan. I convinced myself. It's not that it's cheap, it's because they have to make it lighter. Like, you know, any caravan, like this caravan, if you go through with the cupboard doors, there's just the cupboard handles and stuff, you just think these are going to break, and indeed they do. And it's not, I mean, all right, they do have to make them lighter, but they're saving money, aren't they? They're not doing us any favours. Other news, so I've seen somebody pasting like what looks like an official Swift documents saying that they're not attending the NEC this year in February. Seems to suggest that Swift Live was such a success that they don't really want to sell any more caravans. That's how I read it. But however, I've looked on Swift's website and also their official Facebook, and I can't see anything coming from Swift saying that, although there is this letter circulating that seems to be from Swift. But I just find it weird that maybe they haven't put it in their news section on their website or on their Facebook page. Now maybe I've missed something. And if anyone knows really that Swift aren't going to the NEC, please comment below, because I don't know if it's somebody's just mocked up a letter. There's no point in me asking Swift because they won't talk to me. Well, it's not they won't talk to me, they generally don't really speak to anybody. So that's the NEC, so that's a weird one. So that's kind of, we're going away just after Christmas. And then I was going to go away in February to go to the NEC, but I'm not sure, I don't know now. I don't if anyone's got any, I mean, if Swift don't go, is that the manufacturer, if the manufacturer doesn't go, then dealers will still go, so there will still be Swift Caravans there, I'm guessing, and assuming the dealers can get hold of stock to bring. But I mean, surely they've got a couple in, it's not that bad, is it? I mean, what are Swift thinking anyway? I'd imagine that it costs a lot to go to the NEC for manufacturers. You've got to pay for your area, I guess, at NEC. Then you've got to get all the caravans there, staff for the week, setting up everything, lorries, transport. It's quite a cost. However, I'm guessing they sell caravans off the back of it, otherwise they wouldn't go. So basically what Swift are saying is, do you know what, we just really don't want to sell any more caravans, isn't it? So, I mean, they're really the three things I wanted to cover. Obviously, wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I've got another video coming up shortly, before the end of the year, maybe just after Christmas, and sort of a review of 2021, because for us, caravan wise, it was, as you'll know if you're a viewer, 2021 has been quite a caravan featured year. Not necessarily through our trips, because first part of it, we were all in lockdown, so we didn't do our first holiday until June, and you'll know why if you're a regular viewer, you'll know why. So I'll cover that in the next vlog, which will be a review of 2021. Until then, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Christmas, Merry New Year, or whatever. Have a good time. Hope you get a chance to relax and see family and friends. I'm assuming that between now, which is, let me see, when I'm recording this, it's the 18th, so what's that, week before Christmas, hopefully between now and then we won't enter further lockdowns and you'll be restricted to seeing family and friends. So it should be a relatively normal one, but take care, wear a mask, don't hug strangers. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.